Hello, my name's Emily Hosner, and I'm going to be doing my presentation over exploring the boundaries between borderline personality disorder and suicidal behavior disorder. So, let's see. The hypothesis. The researchers hypothesized that there are common behavioral traits and characteristics between participants with suicidal behavior disorder or borderline personality disorder. So I'm going to refer to those as SBD for suicidal behavior disorder and BPD for borderline personality disorder. For a summary of the sample, the participants were 92 individuals with one of the following disorders, being SBD or BPD, and had attempted suicide in the past. They had to have been hospitalized in a specialized care unit between July and October of 2016. Who was the sample? Previously admitted patients that had attempted suicide and had one, if not both, of the disorders were who the sample was tested on. Where was it obtained? So I went through the article and I could not find how they got the word out about it or how they were able to get the participants to be a part of the study. The demographic was various ages and genders. They kind of had a big mix of everybody involved in it. So they had married people, not married people, unemployed, employed people. They took all types of people for this study. A summary of the methods. They had multiple methods. So they talked about how the researchers conducted interviews with the participants. They did assessments on them pretty regularly. It didn't say how regularly, and they had them fill out questionnaires too. So I'm assuming for the study it means that everyone took the same amount. So they did personal interviews, then they did assessments of the symptoms that they had and how it happened with being admitted. And then questionnaires, they had them just fill out, I think they're relationship questionnaires. The results. So the researchers found that the participants with borderline personality disorder were most likely to attempt suicide again and scored higher of people attempting suicide had accompanying BPD with the SBD disorder. So people that had the suicide behavior disorder didn't try to attempt suicide more than once. But if they had the borderline personality disorder along with the suicide disorder, then they scored higher for attempting suicide more than one time. And the results do support the hypothesis, in my opinion, because they kind of proved everything that they were talking about in the hypothesis. So since they were checking to see if they had common behavioral traits and characteristics, they did find that they scored the same on a lot of the different scales. The only thing that was kind of the winning factor for the results was that the borderline personality disorder upped the causes of suicide to a higher number. And that's all. Thank you so much.